up, guys? Welcome back to Crawlercast. In today's episode, we finally are here for the Battle of the Builds. And to help me with this, I got the Arkansas RC Newbie.
Like and subscribe.
That's right, that's right. What's up, buddy?
Man, you know, I'm excited about this episode. One, because we've got a budget Injora SCX10 2.
That's right. No, it's the 10 Pro.
Oh, sorry. The SCX10 Pro budget Injora, totally my style, half the price of the Trill. Right.
So this is basically a stock SCX10 Pro with majority Trill and SSD hop-up parts.
And I've got the budget Injora over here. On today's episode, me and old Luke Norman, El Presidente, we're gonna find out which one's better. All right, I think that calls for a 5-gate challenge.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, guys, here we go. Arkansas RC Newbie, about to do the 5-gate challenge, Injora versus Trill. We'll get you guys back here in a second regarding which rig we're gonna run first. But I wanted to show you guys first course. This is going to be Luke's 5-gate challenge course. Let's go ahead and start down here with the start point. All right, so we've got the start gate here. Go straight up to a pretty good sized grade. Now, this is going to be the difficult portion. Gate 2 is right here. We're gonna have to take that gate 1 super wide, swing her out, not come off of the cliff, go through gate 2, whip around most likely, come back up the crawl of death here, going through gate 3, which is a pretty steep angle. We're probably getting the GoPro effect. Steep angle, gate 3, then we've got a whole bunch of water up there. All right, we're gonna be getting the wheels wet. Then we'll probably have to whip all the way around, come over to gate 4. It's very sketchy with this angle coming down. If you guys can see that. The water's rushing, trying to talk loud here. Right through gate 4, over. We'll definitely be testing out the rig's ground clearance because there's gonna be a lot of belly scraping here. Come all the way through, down some cliff action, and climbing around again, testing that turning radius, and going through gate 5, the finish. All right, looks like a pretty tough course. Let's get Luke Norman over here. He's probably gonna run it first. I'm gonna watch, and he'll tell us what rig we've got.
All right, guys, we're gonna start with the Trill-based SCX10 Pro, see how it does, and then we'll compare the Injora after we run this one. Ready?
Yep.
Reverse. Woo. Reverse. Alright, so where are we at? 4 reverses?
Yeah, 4 reverses. Got them tires wet now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 5 reverses.
5 reverses, and 1 gate.
Okay.
So not too bad. I wasn't paying attention and had to roll over and got hung up, but sometimes that happens. We'll see how Jeremiah does with it.
All right, guys, here we go with the Trill Arkansas RC Newbie style. Never driven this thing before. It should be a good summary, this versus the Injora. All right, here we go. Gate already. Oh man. Gate.
Just clipped it.
Honestly, I thought your turning radius would be a lot better than that.
Try a little bit different approach.
Reverse. Okay. All right, so I hit 2 gates, less reverses than Luke, but gates are way more of a penalty than reverses. I'm excited to see what the Injora does, really. You know, pretty impressed with this rig. I can tell the weight plays a huge role with the Trill. All right, let's find out with the Injora. It's Luke's turn.
All right, guys, now we're gonna run the Injora Pro. So the differences are on the Injora Pro, we run in carbon fiber chassis and all the axle upgrades that Injora offers for the SCX10 Pro platform. We're running the exact same electronics and the exact same tires and similar in capability on as far as steering servos. So this rig here comes in at about a pound heavier than the other Pro. So we're going to also figure out if lighter or heavier does better. So let's see what happens. Well, it made that turn a lot easier. What's that? It made that turn a lot easier than the other Pro. It seemed a lot more planted.
A lot more planted, maybe because of that weight?
Maybe because of the weight, yeah. Like I said, we're running the exact same electronics, the exact same tires. The other Pro has the Pro Line dual stage inserts, whereas this one is running the Injora silicon inserts. And we're running the, I missed my turn. We're running the blue inserts on this one.
Ooh,
Slide down.
Nice.
Reverse.
Dude.
All right, guys. Well, I gotta say, I really feel like the Injora did a lot better in that situation. It seemed a lot more planted, possibly because of the pound heavier difference in the rigs, but also the turning radius on this one seems a lot better also. I was able to stay planted and get turned real sharp through this really off camber section. So I'm really impressed with how the Injora rig handled this course.
All right, guys, you saw Luke drive it. You're about to see the Arkansas RC Newbie drive it. You already said this thing's a pound heavier, and really that turning radius, is that due to those Injora axles? I don't know, we're fixing to find out. Let's see how we do. That turning radius is a massive difference. So we get this here. Oh, nice. Dude. I have to say, I'm really liking those Injora inserts.
I really like them too. I've always ran the Pro Line dual stage. This is my first set of non-foam inserts. I'm really impressed with them. So he took his line again.
That weight earlier with the Trill rig, I started to teeter. Had to take it super slow. That right there stuck big time. Let's see how we go through here. Reverse. I gotta say, I'm with Luke. I like the Injora a lot better. You want to sit down and talk about the differences?
Let's do it.
All right, let's sit down.
All right, guys, so that was our 5-gate battle of the Trill versus Injora. So before we get into how it went, let's talk a little bit about the rigs. So this is a basic SCX10 Pro platform, stock chassis rails, stock components, other than SSD brass diff covers. We've got axial aluminum C-hubs with brass knuckles from Trill. I've got the Trill aluminum motor plate. And as far as upgrades, that's about it on this one. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. So on this one, we've got the same thing. I started with an Axial SCX10 Pro kit, built it on the Injora carbon fiber rails. We've got the Injora aluminum diff plates, brass diff covers, brass C-knuckles, or C-hubs, brass knuckles, and then we've got other features like the aluminum chassis mount, we've got the aluminum motor mount, some brass end caps on the shocks, and I think aluminum body mount posts. So with a little bit of extra weight on this one come out to about 6.8 pounds. This one weighs about 5.8 pounds, and they're roughly $300 to $400 in difference in cost, in the build cost. And like I said before, this running the exact same electronics as far as drive. We're running similar size servos, but the exact same tires. This one's running the Injora silicone inserts, where this one has the Proline dual stage foams.
Alright guys, now it is conclusion time. We just got done with the 5-course challenge, 5-gate challenge, and let's do a little summary of which one does Luke think did better and why.
Okay, so I love this rig. This was my first pro kit, and I built this for a special purpose, so this rig has a lot of meaning to me. I love the way it performed, and it did great for me last year, even though I ended up with a 3rd overall.
That's your competition rig.
This is my competition rig. This was last year's competition rig. And the whole purpose of this was to find out if Injora makes a better product for competition. So this might be my new competition rig for this coming season.
I think that tells us all what we need to know. I mean, as far as my driving skills, you know, I've never driven either of these guys. Completely cold, no practice, went out there. Now, could some of it have to do with me knowing the course a little bit better because I ran this one first and then this one secondly? I think it has a little bit to do with it. But I love the weight of this thing. Yeah. I like the Injora inserts. Even after getting the tires wet, they stuck.
Yes.
You were talking about that really nasty little side hill, kind of hard with the GoPro effect. But this thing was sticking. The turning radius, you were saying on your axles down here, you haven't even shaved anything or done any kind of...
No, it's all stock Injora parts. You can see the bump stops here that a lot of people will shave down, so you get a little bit more turning radius out of it, and I just haven't went that far with it.
I mean, is there a need to go that far?
I don't think there is.
I mean, you might just be kind of...
I've actually even got my endpoint set back a little bit because it was turning so hard it was catching the shock cylinders.
Wow. Yeah. I am very impressed with this, and for a few $100s less, give me Injora. You know what I'm saying? I mean, compared to that.
I think I'm sold on it.
Yeah, this right here was really nice to drive, but it was such a good episode. I enjoyed driving it.
Thanks for joining me, bud. Yeah, I really appreciate you helping me with this.
I'm really looking forward to maybe me getting some Injora axles on maybe a new build for the new season coming up, but all right.
Very good. All right, guys, thanks for joining us on today's episode. I really enjoyed this battle of the builds. You guys heard how we felt about it. I really want to know how you guys think about the builds, so leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know which rig you think I should run for the 2024 season so I can beat this guy over here.
Guys, if you're interested in the Arkansas RC Newbie channel and content, we should be going to every competition, the HSSC boys. We'll be showing all the different comps. I will be competing with my rig as well, and hopefully I can beat this guy, because I have a feeling Luke is going to be running this.
You guys better watch out. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when I drop my next video.